Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, in the booth, as always, with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. You look at the Lakers. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, it's fun to see it all come together for them, Kevin. The coaching staff has really gotten through to the players. Everybody's buying in. It's just so great when you see every last guy on the bench on the same page.
And they just keep putting those W's in the rearview mirror. I mean, we always knew the potential this team had, and they're filling it to the absolute max right now.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. G in at point guard. Oh, look out! Oh, wow! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Kobe. 20 points for him last game against New York. Pass to Millsap. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And good on the basket. Book it. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Here's Lamb. Excellent defense there from G.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
It's stolen by Lamb. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Left side, Kobe. All alone. Uses the glass to drop it in. Bryant's got 6. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ibaka outside. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Ibaka with a screen on Young. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Now, here is Young. He had 13 points in the win against New York. And the basket by Hill.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. There's the pick. The feed now to Lamb. Back to Adams. The shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they really got after it defensively throughout that entire game. All the turnovers they forced tell that story.
Yeah, and that was a major factor, Steve. I mean, the more turnovers they cause, the more they seem to rattle those guys.
And here now the Thunder after the basket by Los Angeles. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
And here is Durant. 29 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
Lamb passes to Westbrook. Tries again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Now, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Here's G. He had a 30-point outing their last game against New York.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. I mean, he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
Thunder trailing by 3. It's stolen by G. Millsap a screen. G kicks to Hill. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, a bit ago, Scott Brooks and I were able to chat. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. They get the rebound, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Hey, listen up. We got to push the ball, all right? First thing we got to do is rebound. And then I want everybody getting out. Fill the line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Perkins comes in for Steven Adams, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lamb. The Lakers also with a sub. Randall's checked in for Hill. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Back to Westbrook. Pulls up. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 9 points for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. G dishes to Millsap. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Ibaka. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league rankings. Tops in scoring, 2nd in rebounding, and they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Now here's Jackson. After Jeremy Lin's miss, Jackson drives in, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got his first basket.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's G, guarded by Jackson. G, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the line.
How about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? Kevin Durant is 2nd.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guys. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent.
Here's G, looking for his first basket still in this one. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. From 12 feet out, and there's Randall on the assist by G. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now here's Jackson. 9 points last game, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And the Lakers have possession. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that victory, they got huge contributions from their bench, and I thought their depth was really the major factor in that game.
Here's Lynn to the right side. 6 to shoot. Butler from outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jackson. Durant drawing the double team. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. 12 seconds left in the first. Clock at 4. Jackson can't get it to go. Some solid defense from G. A 3-ball. Phenomenal buzzer beater!
You gotta love seeing nothing but zeros on the clock when that ball tickles the twine.
Oh, man, a clutch shot.
And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 6. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jackson. The Lakers also changing it up. Young comes in for Randall. And G's subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Taking a look at the Lakers. G is in at the point. Young is out there with Barnes. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot. Thunder trailing by 6. Westbrook passes to Adams. And the foul called on Paul Millsap.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Well, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA. They're hitting about 80% from the line this year.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Here's G. He kicks it to Millsap. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. Here's G. He's covered by Westbrook. G kicks to Millsap. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 30 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Lamb, good.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Barnes screen on Westbrook. To the paint. Outside for Millsap. No good on the 3.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Westbrook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. You've got to continue to attack.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Perkins is checked in, and Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Butler comes in for Kobe.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. And that one's good. Durant's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 4. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. On its way from Young for two. The rebound by Ibaka.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
G kicks to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound the Lakers. G's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
The kick outside to Butler, and the pass to G. Here's Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Westbrook drives in. Here's Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's G. Tries it from the top of the key. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And it.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. Nice work coming off the bench, guys. Great energy, great offense. We really got to show our depth in the first half. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. All right, let's break out the pick and roll on these guys. That's going to be the go-to play for us in the second half, as reliable a move as there is. We expected this to be a battle, and it has been. From here on out, it's a battle we're going to win. Get a hand in, fellas.
The third quarter welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Oklahoma City needs to do a much better job against Bryant.
He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Thunder 5 right now. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. It's Westbrook with the drive. Off target from the baseline. The Lakers in the lead. Here's G. Now the dish to Randall. Nice D from Durant. The Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. So Thunder have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. That one drops. He ties it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Randall. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's G. Second chance shot. Count that one.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this. They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off off the perimeter guys.
And Adams gets to Durant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Durant's got 11.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's G. He's covered by Westbrook. Lakers working the ball around now. Bryant can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Westbrook can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. G kicks to Kobe. Right side, Bryant. Here's Hill. Goes up again, and it's Millsap laying it in. He has 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Durant kicks to Lamb. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. G dishes to Kobe. And Young kicks to G. Misses the 3.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
On the wing, Bryant. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. G kicks to Young. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 7. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, he is.
Me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Young, a screen on Westbrook. Off the screen, and there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by G. 15 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And Westbrook, here we go. No dice from 9 feet out.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Shot's good from Young. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Westbrook passes to Morrow. Six to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. You look at G, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Russell Westbrook just behind him. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Reggie Jackson comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Hill. Butler comes in for Nick Young. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kobe. All going up court. And Durant gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's G. Here's Davis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Tops in scoring, 3rd in rebounding, and they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about, it is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's G. He dishes it to Randall. Passes it to G. from outside off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Durant dishes to Collison. Jackson with it. Picked up by Davis. Inside to Perkins. Banked in off the glass. And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
What a finish with that hoop.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Morrill kicks to Jackson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
The Thunder with the lead. He feeds it to Perkins. Left side Durant releases from 15, and that one hits back iron.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
G passes to Davis. Outside Butler. Shoots the three. They get it back. Davis kicks to G for the tie. Outside, Lynn. Here's G. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here was Durant. Jackson in the corner. Oh, no good. City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Paul Millsap out there with Hill, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. It's Durant with the drive, and again, Oklahoma City, no good. G's checked in. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one is hammered home. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 assists.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Outside Durant, uncovered. Bullseye. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
G dishes to Kobe. Here's G. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And it's G finishing it off. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes, Clark.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
The shot's good from Westbrook. The Lakers trail. G passes to Young. The fadeaway. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Millsap a screen on Westbrook. G And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Durant kicks to Ibaka. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Young in the corner. G kicks to Young. Let's go. And again, the Lakers no good. The Thunder leading by 6. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Fires the three, and he knocks it down. Good-looking three there from G. G's got 7 points here in this quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Durant against Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 20 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
And so Durant nails them both.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
He has not been on his game. You know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's G. Buries it from three-point range. G's got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
No luck. Hill with some nice D. Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good by G.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Westbrook passes to Durant, and the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got 24 points.
Then you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
G kicks to Young. He had stolen by Lamb. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner. Tight as me in an airport lavatory.
Millsap a screen on Westbrook. G dishes to Young. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been palms away ever since.
Feeds to Lamb. Pass to Durant. He's feeling it. Rebound the Lakers.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. G kicks to Young. The second chance effort. Money!
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Westbrook wide open. He fires. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
And then G with the jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Here's Durant. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow the lead.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Durant hits them both.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Launches a 3. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a 3 can tie it.
Westbrook. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really a team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg's